Best broiler chicken farming practices. Session 8. Marketing strategies for maximum profitability. Understanding your market and customers. No matter how well you raise broilers, your operation isn't profitable until birds are sold at good prices. Marketing is where many technically excellent farmers fail, leaving substantial money on the table by selling birds at suboptimal times to unfavorable buyers or without adequate market intelligence. Successful broiler marketing begins long before birds reach market weight. It begins with understanding your market, identifying your customers, and building relationships that ensure reliable outlets for your production. Research your local market thoroughly before your first flock. Identify potential customers, including live bird markets, processing plants, wholesalers, retailers. This can be supermarkets or butchers, restaurants and hotels, and direct consumers. Visit these potential buyers, observe their operations, and learn their requirements. What weight range do they prefer? What quality standards do they require? What volume can they purchase? What prices do they pay? How do they prefer to receive birds? Live, dressed, or cut up? What payment terms do they offer? This information is crucial for designing your production system and pricing strategy. Different market channels have different characteristics and profit potential. Live bird markets typically pay lower prices but have minimal barriers to entry and accept variable quality and sizes. Processing plants may pay moderate prices but require consistent volume, uniform sizes, and reliable delivery schedules. Direct retail sales or supplying restaurants can command premium prices but require additional investments in processing facilities, cold storage, and marketing. Many successful small to medium scale farmers use a mixed strategy, developing 2 to 3 different market channels to diversify risk and maximize returns. Timing your marketing for optimal returns. Market prices for broilers fluctuate based on supply and demand, showing predictable seasonal patterns in most regions. Prices typically rise during religious holidays and festivals when demand increases, and fall when many farmers market simultaneously. Study price patterns in your region over at least a full year to identify a peak demand period. If possible, schedule your production cycles so birds reach market weight during high price periods. Even small differences in market prices, just like $0.10 to $0.20 per kilogram, translate into significant revenue difference on a full flock. Balance market prices against production costs when deciding optimal marketing edge. Modern broilers reach approximately 2.0 to 2.5 kilograms live weight by 35 to 42 days, depending on feeding programs and strain. However, birds continue growing beyond this point, albeit at slower rates and poorer feed conversion. The economically optimal marketing edge depends on the relationship between the feed costs and market prices. When feed is cheap relative to chicken prices, feeding birds longer to achieve heavier weights may increase profitability. When feed is expensive relative to chicken prices, marketing birds earlier at higher weights, at lighter weights, may be more profitable. Use your cost and performance records to calculate the most profitable marketing strategy for current market conditions. Avoid marketing entire flocks at once if possible. Implement partial harvesting, removing the largest, heaviest birds first when they reach target weight, then harvesting remaining smaller birds 7 to 14 days later after they have grown to optimal size. This strategy improves overall flock uniformity at marketing, maximizing the proportion of birds meeting premium price specifications, and may allow you to hit multiple market windows with different portions of the flock. Some buyers prefer larger birds, while others prefer smaller birds, and partial harvesting allows you to satisfy both markets from a single flock. Let's look at building reliable buyer relationships. Develop strong long-term relationships with 2 to 3 reliable buyers rather than constantly searching for whoever pays the highest price today. Reliable buyers provide consistency, reducing your marketing risk and stress. They are more likely to work with you during difficult periods when quality or volume is optimal, and they may provide advantage payments or credit terms that improve your cash flow. To build these relationships, deliver consistent quality, meet agreed upon delivery schedules reliably, maintain open communication, and honor your agreements even when market conditions change in your favor. Consider developing contracts or standing orders with major buyers, specifying quantities, quality specifications, delivery schedules, and pricing formulas, which might be fixed prices or prices linked to market indices. Contracts provide revenue certainty and helps you plan production schedules and volumes, but they also commit you to delivery regardless of your farm performance or alternative market opportunities. Therefore, weight the security of contracts against the flexibility of spot market scales based on your risk tolerance and financial situation. For farmers interested in direct marketing to consumers, invest in developing your brand and reputation for quality. Consider value-added processing, such as cutting birds into parts, marinating, or preparing convenience products that command premium prices. Obtain necessary food safety certifications and licenses for retail sales. Develop marketing materials and use social media to reach consumers. Direct marketing requires significant additional efforts and investment, but farmers who do it successfully often earn 50 to 100% more per bird than those selling through conventional wholesale channels. Best broiler chicken farming practices. Number 9, that is financial management and scaling your operation.